Hey, and welcome to another podcast by BSPR LLC. Um, Thanks for being here. We are pleased to have on the podcast today Scott Belle, one of our Lehigh Fishing Co. Great rods, great reels. Can't wait to get into a conversation with him about this amazing product. I'm going to be your host today, Aaron Edwards. And we also have joining us the Tasmanian Devil himself, Mr. Paul Railing. Now, he's a little under the weather today, so that's why I'm hosting today. I'm going to be doing most of the talking, but he had to be here for such an amazing product here with Lehigh. So thank you, Paul. Love your leadership. Glad to have you on here. Thanks for leading the team well. Now, if you've been listening to the podcast, BSPR LLC markets, sells, and distributes to over 135 countries. Mr. Railing finds only the best and the newest products. We have a worldwide, he's worldwide with his partner, Mr. Singh. You can visit us there at bsprllc.com. So enough about us. Let's jump right into this. Let's get to know the Lehigh Fishing Co., Mr. Scott Belle. Scott, how are you doing today?
Oh, just ducky. How you guys doing?
Well, I mean, I want to see you flex some more, brother. I want to see you flex. Get those guns out. Get those guns out.
Oh,
Not
look,
years old, huh?
Yeah.
looking good over there. That's for sure.
All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Scott, tell us about you.
Okay. Guess go back to the beginning. I'll try to keep it short, sweet, to the point. I was an out of work engineer. Prior to being laid off, I had an idea for a new design of fishing rod. And after my layoff back in January of 2009, I jumped in feet first. At that point, I had very little resin or composite experience. So I did a lot of research, made a lot of phone calls, and finally got the name of the material.
It's all right. Sometimes it breaks up.
He'll
come back.
I did a company in California to start building prototypes for me. And I did that for a short time, and decided to bring everything in-house to control cost.
Right.
5 rods. They're all very popular rod models. And started from there, and now I have 22 different rod models out there on the market, and I'm always looking to add more. Fishing has become very specialized over the years. It's not like it was when I started fishing back in the 70s, where you had one rod and that could work in a number of different applications. Now it's very specialized, a specific rod for a specific application. So I am working to get those types of rods out there in the market.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what else? Aaron, why don't you ask him a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So, I found that guys like you that are, come up with these ideas to make products better usually come out of some problems that they found with some of the other fishing rods. Now, you are not a cookie cutter fishing rod. I mean, you are doing this right. You're making exceptional rods, which is why Paul, got you here, working with us so we can help get them out there. So can you tell me maybe some of the differences in how your rods, I know you mentioned the resin and things like that, but maybe some of the problems with some of the other rods and how yours stand out? You still there with us, Scott?
Yeah, you're breaking up on me, but I kind of made out what you were getting at. Well, let's just pick up a rod here for now. If you could see, I don't know if you could see that well. Maybe we'll throw a little fake ambient light on there. Can you see the material in that blank?
I really can't. I really can't see anything.
Okay.
We can hear you. I think the video is frozen though, unfortunately.
Oh.
But
Okay.
if you want to do your best to describe it there, maybe we can edit this
Okay.
later and put some good pictures in there of it.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, first of all, we'll go back to the beginning here. We'll actually go through the steps of actually making a rod.
Okay.
Okay. First of all rods start out with three things. They start out with a mandrel. A mandrel is a taper paste of stainless steel. I design these mandrels for each specific rod model that I have. I have a set of mandrels here for each rod model. These get coated with a release agent so I can release the blank. And then on top of that, this is carbon fiber. Okay, this is called unidirectional carbon fiber. All the fibers are running in one direction, hence the name unidirectional. Okay, this then gets coated with a resin system, and then it gets rolled onto the mandrel. Okay, there's another step, which is what differentiates my rods from everyone else's rods. I actually put another layer of material over top of this. So you not only have fibers going in one direction, you have fibers going biaxially on a 45. Okay, so that gives the rod.
Man, we're just having some problems here.
So from there, it goes in the oven. I have a curing oven here. It goes in the oven for 2 hours. Once it comes out, you have, if I can find it, there it is. This is a raw.
I just think he's out in his warehouse, and I think it's a bad signal. I think that's why he keeps popping in and out.
Yeah. All right, you're back with us, Scott.
I'm back with you. But I don't know what you picked up there, what you didn't pick up. Anyway, I showed a raw blank that just came out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a raw blank that has just been baked, came out of the oven. Once it comes out of the oven, it gets sanded to within 0.003 of an inch tolerance. I have target diameters going down the length of the rod. They get sanded within 0.003 of an inch of that. So it's pretty accurate, but I know there's some machinists out there to say, well, that's a lot, but it really isn't. We're building Fisher rods. We're not sending rocket ships to the moon. So after that, it gets 2 coats of tinted clear coat. Not only for aesthetics, but for protection, because carbon, keep in mind, carbon fiber, although it's a strong material, it's a brittle material. And a lot of rod manufacturers have problems with that brittleness. They're trying to develop the lightest, strongest rods out there. But truth be told, carbon fiber isn't, it's strong, but it's brittle. Mm-hmm. So myself and a resin manufacturer out in Michigan developed a system to kind of make these rods a little bit more durable than your typical carbon rod. Now, this rod here, all my spinning, casting, and conventional rods are what have what I call a hybrid construction, where I actually use carbon fiber and fiberglass. So you're getting a little bit of best of both worlds. You're getting the performance of the carbon fiber, but you're also getting a little bit of the durability of the fiberglass. And one of the neat byproducts of using that hybrid construction is once you tint it, it actually has a chameleon effect where you could take this rod and rotate it up and down in the sunlight. Now this one's green. Now when you rotate it up and down, you'll get some yellow in there too. So it's really a neat byproduct of the construction of the blank. And then once I get the blank done, then it's up to putting on the reel seat and the cork grips. Now, I use nothing but higher end cork. This is AA grade cork. This isn't going to flake and fall apart on you. I only use nothing but good components on my rods. This particular rod, I put on an ergonomic reel seat. You could see that hump there. That hump just conforms right in the palm of your hand. So it's really comfortable for all day fishing. That's an option on this rod. On another model of my that I have. It's actually standard equipment. And then another thing that I use quite a bit are these airwave guides. Now, it's a guide within a guide. And what that does is it allows the line to be freer flowing through the guide train, adding casting distance. Now, this is just a little 5-foot ultralight, and you can get a lot of line out with just a little rod.
That's amazing. And I just, Aaron, they, let everybody know that they can, visit our website to check everything out and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can get over to BSPRLLC.com. You can click on just, if you want to click on the fishing one, I believe the first one that's going to pop up there, or our products, or you can just put it in the search bar and be able to get over there and look at all these different rods that we got.
And that's for major retailers, and also if you want to just explore their product line, you can take a look there too.
Yes. So I do have another question for you, Scott. So you said you had 22 different rods there. So which one's your favorite?
That's a loaded question. Every one of them. From my little 2-foot 2-inch ice rod, I have 2 of those. I have a light and a medium action. Okay, the light action's all fiberglass, so it's very soft, very sensitive. And then I have a medium action, which is a hybrid, carbon and fiberglass. It's a little bit more stiff for bass, bigger fish that you'd be ice fishing for. Mm-hmm. I recently launched a line of surf rods. I'm a big surf fisherman, and I've had a number of people, basically bugging me, like, come on, get a surf rod out. So I did, and I made it kind of unique. I'm going to grab them right here. All right. These are my big boys. They're both 11 footers. Okay. I have a medium action and a heavy action. Now, there's a few unique things about my surf rods. Well, first off, these guides are actually titanium. Like I said, I don't skimp on price when it comes to components. These will never rust in salt water because that's where you're going to be using this rod. I use, once again, the AA grade cork, the heavy duty saltwater reel seat. One of the things that's kind of unique is that it is not a 50-50 split. The butt section is only 4 feet, and the tip section is 7 feet. So it forces the ferrule area down closer to the butt where it's a lot stronger. You're not going to bend this thing. Yeah. It's a beast. It's a broom handle. But
we lost him for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back. I'm back.
No, but Scott, that's one of the reasons that I love what you're doing with the rods, because it's little things like that you're putting into the rods that makes a huge difference to the fishermen themselves. So that I love that you showed us that right there.
Well, see, being that I'm an avid fisherman myself, these are things that I'm thinking of, and other fishermen. I don't just design a rod for me. I have a number of people out there testing my prototypes for me. I know what I want in a rod, but it may not necessarily be what someone else wants in a rod. Mm-hmm. So I take all this information and I try to make a rod that is really appealing to the masses.
Right.
But
yeah, I love it. So again, Scott's kind of paused there. We have all of these rods on BSPRLLC.com. So make sure you get over there and check them out.
Right. And also, I wanted to mention that Scott and I will be getting him on some TV podcasts for the fishing industry with some professional fishermen in the near future. That'll be a really good selling point for BSPR LLC, and as well as the Lehigh Fishing Company.
Yeah.
But he gets to brag about his products to them, and perhaps go out fishing with some of these cats. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I've got some really cool people lined up.
Okay, great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just one other thing that I would like to touch on my surf rods, because this is something that's truly unique to me. Now, as I stated, I have two different tip sections. I have a medium and a heavy tip section. I developed what I call the surf set. It's a 2-in-1 surf fishing system. Now, when you get the surf set, you get one butt section, and then you actually get both tip sections. These tip sections are interchangeable, whereas they both fit to the same butt section. So you get two tip sections with the one butt section. So if you're out there throwing lures, that's not working, you want to start heaving bait out there, you put the heavy tip on there, and you keep going at it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like I said, to my knowledge,
There's there's nobody else that does that. There's nobody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So that's why we get the best of the best. So
That's right.
heck yeah. What else do you have, Aaron?
Yeah. So, you're working here with us. Is there any new markets? I know you said surf. Is there any new markets or places that you're looking to get into?
There isn't a place I don't want to. Well, the only place I don't want to get into is the big box stores, like Walmart and stuff like that. These rods aren't going to appeal to that crowd. Okay, I didn't get into this racket. I got into this to appeal to the avid angler who knows the value of a good rod and is willing to spend the money to get it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't market to those types of places for those types of quality of product. So we're going high end. So even Bass Pro Shops, they would have to put you on a pedestal to get that rod. So just to all the premium companies out there, they would have to be lucky to have your product. So it's like Aaron said earlier, it's not a cookie cutter rod.
Right.
No, definitely not. And another thing that I do that's that no other rod manufacturer does. I consider myself a rod manufacturer, being that I actually make my own blanks. I don't just buy blanks from someone and then assemble them. I mean, there are some really good custom builders out there, but I am a manufacturer. But I also do offer custom builds, where you can pick your blank color, you can pick your components. For something you would think as simple as a fishing rod, there's actually a lot of options that are available out there to put on a rod. I will show you one right now.
I know I ordered one that says "Pole is awesome" for Christmas for myself.
But thank you, Frozen, there again, Scott. Just to mention again, you can get over to bsprllc.com and check out all these rods that Scott has going over at Lehigh Fishing Co.
In a custom application, you can actually get wood. That's dark walnut. I turned down by myself on a lathe.
Wow.
I like the classic look of wood. And this one's for me. This is mine. It's out there. I can make that for you. And another option that I have now, guys really like these composite grips. So now I have composite grips matched to the blank.
Wow.
I originally started with these for spinning, casting, and conventional rods, but I just recently transitioned over to fly rods. This is one that I just got done making. That is all handmade by me. It's a carbon seat spacer with a matching carbon fiber grip. matched to the blank.
That's insane, man. That's
Yeah.
insane.
But I just put this up on social media, and I already have guys ordering it. They said they want exactly this color. I used violet. I thought it was a rich looking color. I used violet on it, and this is all carbon fiber. The blank, the grip, and the real seat.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, start ordering through BSPRLLC.com too.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just for the big boys, you know, the individual guys, and they can come to you. We want major retailers.
With the custom rods. Now I do like
Hopefully,
Yeah, it's
Scott. Yeah,
he's out in his factory. You know, he's gonna cut in and out. He'll be back. It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
he's not
So
back on here in a minute.
yeah. So when he gets back, we'll talk about the golf clubs or the golf
Yeah.
putters. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he gets back.
Yeah, that's
Scott,
something new. I'm excited to hear about that too.
Yeah, Scott he's very intense about his fishing rod, so he will talk all day long. So we could be here till midnight. There, he's coming back on.
Yeah, we're spinning there. So.
My head's spinning. I got too much information. He's got such a great product that we offer. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought the wood there. I want to talk to him when he gets back on here. Being able those custom rods with the wood, and then the quality of cork that he uses and everything. He's got some really good ideas. I love that he was giving them to people, the prototypes to test. So you know that when they come out, they're going to be the perfect rod. You know, they're going to be something that everyone's going to enjoy.
Exactly. And there's nobody else out there doing that. So that's why we have the best of the best, and he is. Uh-oh.
Hey, there
Okay.
you go.
I have to apologize. I am out, and my internet connection can be sporadic at times. So I apologize for that, everyone.
It doesn't matter. That proves that you're a true outdoorsman. That you're
Production
outside.
rods,
Right.
and I also offer the custom builds. But a lot of guys like the production rods. You can order them right on the. For you retailers out there, you reach out to Paul or Aaron, and they have the wholesale pricing available to you.
We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. You know what I kept thinking when you're explaining, the cork and the wood on that? A lot of guys, you can go and you can buy a cheap rod at a store, cookie cutter rod over there. But if you're a true fisherman and you really want a rod that's going to last for years, you want to go here with Lehigh. But I'm a big guy that I love stuff that can get passed down. Like you got your gun that you're going to pass down or your knife that you're going to pass down. This is a rod that, I think can be passed down to generations, which just excites me. Like I want to buy one that way I can, my boys can fish with me and then be able to fish later and say, this was my dad's rod. And that's the quality that you're producing there.
Well, one other thing I should add is that every one of my rods is backed with a 20-year unconditional warranty. Anything at all happens to this rod, you get it back to me. The only thing you're on.
Uh-oh, he broke up at the wrong time.
He did, but he has a 20-year warranty, and I believe, Paul, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You can actually send it there, and he'll fix it and send it back. Is that correct?
That is correct. That guy. He has a 20-year warranty on those things.
Yeah.
20-year warranty on all the rods.
Everything.
Yeah.
He's the only one, and that's why I get the best of the best. He's the only person that can actually guarantee that type of quality and also that warranty. Nobody else would do that because they would be stupid because they know they're selling junk. He's selling quality stuff. So he's not saying go out and break it on purpose, but he's saying like, look, something should happen. I guarantee it because it's built to perfection.
Now I will admit
Can't hear Uh-oh. See, he always cuts out on the good parts here.
Right. See if he gets back here in a second.
Yeah.
We
Just once
back?
again, we have. Oh, yeah. There you go, Scott. Well, for a second at least.
I think he just likes to pose pictures like of him and his muscles. I'd say. Like,
But anyway, yeah, I cover everything, even, we'll just call it what it is, stupidity.
well, that would be me.
Stuff, if they break the rod, it's covered. Now, Aaron, you were talking about something you can hand down to your son. This is a custom I just did for a guy. I just had, you can see I have his name on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So someday he could pass this down to his kids if he ever decides to have kids, and he's got a rod with his dad's name on it. So it's stuff like that. I've actually had customers order rods and had me put my name on it. Because they would tell me, you're gonna be something someday, and I want to say I got a rod with your name on it. So yes, I've actually put my signature on people's rods.
That's a signature for the craftsmanship right there.
Well, you can't order your own rods and send them to yourself. Come on, that's cheating.
Oh boy, no, I got a family to feed, so yeah, they got to make money somehow, right?
We're definitely we're definitely going to sell these rods because they're the best out there. I'm telling you.
Yes, definitely. Now, and I heard that you have something else that's moving. You're going into actually golf putters.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Yeah, golf putter.
Yeah, this is
fishing and golf.
So let's talk about the golf putters. How do we combine fishing and golf?
One of the things that I lack in my life is sleep, because I can't stop the wheels from turning. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, I came down in the shop one day and I started measuring some of my tooling that I make the rods with, and I now market golf putters. Okay, this particular one, I have the blade style head on there. Using the Super Stroke grip on there, I could get a variety of grips for them. The shaft is made in the same manner that I make my fishing rods. So it's very lightweight. All the weight in this putter is right here, right where you want it, down at the putter head. So when you pull it back, you just let it go and you make right there in that putter head. And I can get a variety of putter heads as well. If you don't like the blades, I can get other putter heads as well.
Yeah. So and we just
those
go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, those are all available through us as well too.
Yes, definitely. So, man, Paul, did you have any other questions there?
When can I get my free samples? Because I like to golf and I like to fish. So, and I want my hats and my T-shirts from Lehigh, because that company is so awesome, and they're going to be skyrocketing once we get this out there and start getting people to realize, they're not a cookie cutter brand, and they can do a lot, more than other brands. And we're just so proud to be affiliated with them. Just very passionate about promoting them. And Scott's just an amazing guy, such a very good character as far as personality, but also probably one of the most honest people I've met in business.
I'll just let you know, Bobby's already hit me up. Asked me about the golf putters. I'll just let you know that now.
Well, you can save on shipping because I'm here and he's in Australia. So just send it to me, and then Aaron and I can go out golfing.
I was going to say, you got to add me in there.
Aaron and I can go out golfing.
There we go.
But you guys need to really check
out. Oh, we're back? Okay.
You need to,
sometimes I got to move around a little bit.
You really need to check out this product at BSPRLC.com. then you need to get in touch with either myself or Aaron. This is for all major retailers so that we could get you in touch. This is a great Christmas gift, for the upcoming season.
Yeah.
So you need to jump on it now so we can get that in your hands for major retailers. And it also for golfing, the putters. I haven't used one yet, but I've looked at the quality and I've seen the competition. Looks a lot better than what other people are doing, especially with the quality. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, make sure you hit us up at bsprllc.com. Go onto our page, go onto the golf section, the fishing section. You'll find the Lehigh Fishing Company there. Hopefully we get a big picture of Scott flexing his muscles there pretty quick. And then we'll get some more action there on our website. But again, thank you so much for everybody's time. And Aaron, thank you for moderating today. Anything that you wanted to add?
No, I just want to say thank you to Scott. Thanks for Paul for letting me get on here and help do this today. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite products that we carry. I love what you're doing, Scott. So thanks for coming on. And I guess do you have anything else you'd like to add real quick before we get off here?
Yeah, one more quick thing that.
Of course he freezes up.
I know he's been good the whole time. And then right then.
One more thing, and then I freeze up.
This is where all these products are made. They're not made overseas. They're made right here in Pennsylvania by these hands.
100% made in the USA.
These are Friticans.
We love it. We love it. We thank you for that. And we thank you for everything that you're doing for, the industry and product development. And we look forward to growing with you. Again, check us out at bsprllc.com. And we'll be glad to, all major retailers will be glad to, place orders with Scott and get you stocked up because you don't want anything else. This is the best product out there, I guarantee you.
Yeah, definitely.
If you look at the quality, the cork, everything, and the craftsmanships, there's nothing out there that you can compare this to. So if you want to keep buying cookie cutter crap from China, go ahead. But we've got stuff that is made in the USA and Pennsylvania. That's quality.
Definitely. So, all right. Well, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Paul. And
we'll wrap it up then. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody have a blessed evening, and we'll see you on our next podcast.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Bye.
Thanks.